Hello everybody, this is Thomas Tadlock from veganmusclebook.com. This is the story of how I went from being out of shape to fitness photo shoot ready in just 6 days. Alright, hey there, it's Thomas Tadlock and I just finished my workout for the day. So again, this is day 6 and I just finished my pre-photo shoot workout where the goal was to expend as much muscle glycogen, that's muscle sugar, as humanly possible, and then feed it all back so that way my muscles would look as full as humanly possible. So I just almost polished off an entire bag of dates. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go hit some raisins up pretty soon and probably some rice cakes with some jelly. So the goal is, though, the reason I'm choosing dates and raisins and jelly and rice cakes is so that those foods are very calorically dense, not just calories, but carbohydrate dense, the type of carbohydrates that your muscles love to soak up really quickly. And the reason is I don't want a lot of physical mass in my intestines because that takes up space and that will bloat me out. So tomorrow I want to look as lean and as tight as humanly possible, but I want my muscles to be full and dense. So that's the reason behind the strategy. Now, let me tell you about the workout that I did that created this state in my muscles where my glycogen, my muscle glycogen levels are as depleted as possible. So I went in today, did my normal warm-up, and after the warm-up, what I did was a set of deadlifts. Now, I wasn't quite sure if I was going to do deadlifts because I thought of that more as a powerlifting movement, and then I realized, like, wait a minute, if I do a lot of reps and pyramid all the way down, then I will be getting a lot of muscle exhaustion, which is expending glycogen. See, the thing about muscle glycogen is that burning is what you're trying to achieve. Whenever there's burning, that is lactic acid. That's what you're feeling when your muscles burn. Is like after a while you get to that loss. That burning is the byproduct of using glycogen as a form of energy. That's right. So that's how you know if you're using a lot of glycogen, is if there's a lot of burning from lactic acid, then you are burning sugar. So that's what you want, stored muscle sugar. So I was trying to get as much burn as I possibly could. So I did sets of 20 reps all the way down to 5 reps with deadlifts. I did a lot of sets, I think like 5 or 6 or so. Then I moved on to, what did I do next? I moved on to, oh yeah, chest. I thought upper body. What am I going to do for my upper body? So I did decline dumbbell chest presses. I did that because I was going to save my triceps for later, so that'll hit my chest and pecs in a big way because I want my pecs to really balloon up. So that's not necessarily a big compound exercise. It's a little bit more of an isolation exercise that hits my pecs, especially the lower part of my pecs. That's my sternal pectoralis, and not so much my shoulders as much because I did inclines the day before. So I hit those, and I probably did about 5 or 6 sets. Again, starting from up to 25 reps. I used a weight that I maxed out at 25 reps and then just worked my way all the way down to about 8 repetitions. And then the reason I didn't go any lower than that was, well, I don't have the strength in my shoulder yet to stabilize that much weight that I would have to tap out at 5 reps. So that's why I stopped at 8. So then after that, I moved on to biceps, and I hit my biceps hard. This is how I did my biceps. So my biceps, I'm able to kind of go a lot harder on my biceps for the reason they're just smaller muscles, and I can deal with the lactic acid burn of it. So what I did was I went to the dumbbell rack, picked up the heaviest weight that I think I could have lifted about 8 to 10 times, and I just grabbed the weights, bust it out. And when I do bicep curls with dumbbells, I go at the same time. I don't do alternating curls because the reason is when I'm doing one and then the other one's resting. It's not the goal because I'm trying to force as much burn as possible. And when you just, I guess, hold your arm out straight, there's blood returning back to the muscle. There's blood going in and filtering out lactic acid. I don't want that. I want there to be as much lactic acid as humanly possible. So what I'm doing is I'm going to go 2 arms at the same time, as many as I can do with a certain weight, and then once I reach failure, I go right to the next smaller weight, do as many as I could do, grab the next smaller weight, many as I could do. Now, when I say many as I could do, after the first, set of 10, I immediately grab the next set down, and I can only do about 3, maybe 4 tops with crappy form, of course. And I'll keep going down until I hit 20 total reps. So whatever the first one is, I'll just keep adding on the number of reps to that until I hit 20. And this is what I did for about 3 different reps. And what I did was I kind of pyramided up because I started at a weight that I was able to do 12 reps with. And then I chose a weight, the next weight up, and I was able to do, I think, about 8 to 10 of those. And then the next weight on top of that, which got pretty heavy, I was only able to do 4. So I did 4 of those and then 3 of the next one, and it just was downhill from there. I used the same approach for my triceps, and I chose the tricep press down rope machine. It's not a rope machine. It's just a high cable tricep rope, tricep push downs with a bar using a cable. And the reason I chose that was because I can do the drop sets. Drop sets, what you call when you reduce your weight. I just pull a pin out and then plug it right back into the next lower weight. So it was really easy and really convenient. So normally when I do triceps, at least in this phase of my training, I would be doing exercises like skull crushers and dips for it because they're much bigger compound movements. But for today, for what I'm trying to achieve, to create as much fullness and like density as possible, it's kind of like a temporary illusion of greater muscle mass, so I can look better for my photo shoot. That was the rationale behind choosing that exercise. Then after that, I went over to, what did I do next? Oh yeah, shoulders. I want my shoulders to pop out a little bit more. So I want to get as much glycogen in these as possible. So I chose lateral flies with the dumbbells. So lateral flies, nothing fancy because I haven't done those yet in the past 6 days. Well, I guess 5-6 days, including today. I haven't done those once. So just doing those, my nervous system was so unaccustomed to that, and so were my shoulders, that just 3 sets of, I think I did 10 repetitions at the heaviest weight that I could. That was it. That's all I needed to do. I had a massive pump. I couldn't do any more. That was all that was really necessary. So I did those babies, and I was pretty much done after that. I did some stretching, a cool down. I stretched out the muscles that I worked today, and there you have it. So all I'm going to do is just for the rest of the evening is concentrate on my getting the rest of these fast converting sugars. When I say fast converting, that means that this date and the rice cakes, they'll convert from their rice cake and date form into sugar that's usable in my bloodstream and in my muscles very, very fast. And that, my friends, is what I want. With the help of our good old enemy, insulin. So I think that's it for today. I will give you a little update on how my photo shoot goes tomorrow. And by the way, as soon as my photo shoot is over, I am going right back to my my previous eating strategy. So you'll be seeing me do more of like a zigzag diet. I'm going to be doing some lower carbohydrate days with a lot of interval cardio, and then higher carbohydrate days with a whole lot of heavyweight training. So I hope you've enjoyed this so far. I want to thank you so much for watching with me, and I will catch you on the next video, but not before I give you a little flex. Here we go. Bam! This is not 6 days of progress. This is the 6th day of progress. So 5 days, 5.5 days, I guess you could say that. There's a little tricep action for you. Let me give you a little more of this. Bam! Just like that. And how's that? How's that, baby? Sweet. Thanks again for watching. I'll give you some more tomorrow.